Welcome to the Create Your Happy podcast, where the mission is to empower women in their journey of self-discovery. Here we explore how to fully embrace our humanness, find our unique voice, and understand that through unconditional love and conscious relationships, we have the power to change the world. I'm your host, Christy Holt, your one and only happiness hussy, adventure guide, and conscious funpreneur. I'm on a heartfelt mission to change the world one beautiful soul at a time. Are you ready to elevate your relationships to the next level? I've got you. It's time for a messy fucking beautiful adventure. It's time to create your happy. Welcome back, beautiful human, to another episode of the Create Your Happy podcast. Today we're going to be keeping it short and sweet, focusing on a powerful topic, letting go of grudges to embrace powerful freedom. Now, holding on to past hurts can really weigh us down. So in this little quickie episode, I'm going to guide you through shaking off that heavy load and finding the lightness in the present moment. Remember that the past is over and the future is just a story we're telling ourselves. So let's dive into how we can live fully in the now with 3 quick and easy practical steps that you can take today to let that shit go. So first, a quick word about grudges. Holding a grudge actually perpetuates your own suffering because it keeps your energy driving towards the pain and the problem. And this can impact your emotional and mental well-being long after the initial hurt was caused. Grudges bind us to the past, trapping us in a cycle of anger and resentment, and cause us to experience more pain and more suffering, sometimes even worse than the original situation, because that shit can really fester. But guess what? You have the key to break free. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 super simple action steps that you can take today so you can let it fucking go for good. All right, number 1, let's start with a really easy tool that you can use to release tension within seconds. I'll invite you to, wherever you are, if you're able, to stand up, to take a deep breath, and to start shaking your limbs vigorously, letting go of the tension with each shake. Imagine dropping bits of your grudge onto the floor, off of you, shaking off the weight of everything that's been holding you back. Now, just like your cat or dog will shake to release excess energy after a period of overstimulation, you too can utilize this super easy hack to let go of energy that's no longer serving you. And what happens when you do this is you create space for conscious creation and intentional action. So channel your inner T-Swizzle and shake it off, shake it off. All right, next, just in case you have never been introduced to the ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness called Ho'oponopono, I'm going to share this incredible tool that can be done pretty well anywhere by repeating 4 simple phrases. So I'm going to guide you through a very quick round here of the basic Ho'oponopono, which is essentially repeating the following phrases. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And it's so incredible how this very simple practice can help cleanse past hurts and restore your emotional balance, even when you don't actually share it with anybody else. Now, I love to incorporate this tool into my programs and teachings because it is such a great practice for inviting in more self-love, more freedom into the space that we freed up by letting go of the unnecessary bullshit. And I hope that you will use this beautiful healing practice to start cultivating forgiveness within and for yourself. And then it will overflow, and you can use this to increase your compassion, both for yourself and for others, growing compassion and love from the inside out. So again, those 4 phrases are, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And the last of the 3 steps today, if you are looking for more ways to anchor yourself into the now moment, which, by the way, is where your true freedom lies, you have got to fucking check out my 5-minute swearing meditation series. These quickies are absolutely perfect for when you need a very quick reset to bring your focus back to the here and now moment where those past hurts can no longer touch you. Now, deep breath, my friend. Inhale peace. Exhale bullshit. Land in the here and now. I'll throw the link for the quickie meditation series into the notes below. Now, an important realization that I made a few years ago was that we can actually only experience things in the here and now. Everything else is basically just our imagination. And I want to share here a quick reference to Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now book, because this was such an incredible book, by the way, and I'm going to link that in the show notes for you as well, because it really helps to lock in the understanding of the true power of this now moment. Anyways, back to what I was saying. What I really truly discovered is that we only have the power to create our experience here and now, which means, the future only exists as a series of now moments as well. And what happens when we continually push our happiness, our peace, our freedom, our joy into the future, and we, hang it on whatever might happen or might not happen, what we desire to happen in the external world? Well, what happens is we miss the true power that we have to create our experience in this now moment. Oof. If we can not get a handle on choosing our experience consciously now, it will continue to evade us, keeping us in a perpetual state of wanting and wishing for that which we do not have, and in a cycle of creating the experience of lack of the thing we actually desire. Well, fuck, right? The good news is that we can actually shift this with a little intentional effort, because when we focus on the here and now, we leave no room for past grudges or future worries. And when we do this, we can actually create space for those experiences that we desire now, even ahead of, perhaps the physical representations of our desires actually appearing. It's all about embracing the present and finding that peace in the here and now, right now moment. And right now, you are okay, right? So reminding yourself that here and now, you are okay. And you always, always, always have the choice of what you choose to create with your incredible imagination. And if you don't feel like you have a choice, then I have another resource that I'm going to share in the show notes for you as well, because sometimes our ability to choose, our visualization of our options gets clouded by survival mode. And so I'm going to share a resource to help with that if that's something that is coming up for you. Now, seriously, let's set those dreams and thoughts on what's good, because when you do that, you will experience more of what's good. This isn't about toxic positivity or bypassing. It's just about conscious intention and creation of your experience in the now moment. Now, letting go of grudges isn't just about forgetting about the past. And in fact, forgetting is often truly not possible, and that's okay. Instead, it's actually about freeing yourself to enjoy a life that's unburdened by old past pains. Remember, every moment that you spend holding on to a grudge is a moment of peace that you are denying yourself, because there's only room for one experience in the now moment. So we ought to choose wisely. Now, if you find yourself creating a now moment experience that has already run its course, well, shake it off. Use Ho'oponopono and dive into practices that bring you back to the present moment, back to your power, back to your purpose, which is to create the experiences that you desire. So go ahead and try off that shaking exercise anytime you feel weighed down by old resentments. And whenever you need a reset to get back into the power of being here and now, pop on one of my sweary meditations. Big exhale, release all of the bullshit. Let go of any unneeded fucks, because you deserve the freedom and peace that will come when you are freed from the chains of those past grudges. So let's keep the conversation going. I would love for you to share your experiences with letting go on my social media or by sending me a message. I absolutely love hearing how you are going about creating your happy. And if I can support you in any way to create more happiness and more peace, more love, more joy in your life, know that I'm only a message away. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you found these 3 quick tips on letting shit go really helpful. Life can really feel like such a messy, fucking beautiful adventure. But I hope that you'll take action to find the joy and freedom in the simplicity of being present here in the now, wherever you're at on that journey. I love you all. Now let's go do some epic shit, shall we? Thank you so much for listening to today's show. I trust you were inspired to take back your power and create your happy. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe, leave a review, and share the show with the women in your life who could use a little more inspiration today. If you'd like to connect or explore the additional resources mentioned in this episode, you can find those details and links in the show notes below. As always, get out there, have fun, be you, and create your happy.